Okay, I started this channel about 150 days ago, and I was hoping that some guys around the world from different places, from different countries, maybe will join me and we will go through Qur'an and what Allah Jalla Jalaluhu sent through His messengers and learn together, discuss together, and teach uh, to each other and learn from each other. And I was hoping that this would be a good idea, and I decided to start this channel, and I'm doing this for almost 160 some days. And apparently no one cares about Quran, looks like. No one cares about what Allah says, what Allah wants us to know, and what all these prophets throughout the whole world history conveyed to human beings. And maybe I'm not taking good pictures, or maybe I don't have pretty AI generated movies, but we're just going through the Quran in revelation order, and I'm really learning a lot of good stuff. And I was just hoping that a few guys, not hundreds or 1,000 or 10,000 or 1 million guy will be following this channel, and we're discussing Quran. And apparently no one cares about what I'm doing. That's fine. And I checked with the other channels on YouTube what they are doing good, and why they are watching these channels. And I come up with some crazy ideas, and I want to share with you guys. The first thing is I came up with a video with the title that says Quran for a good sleep or something like that, and close to 5 million, I guess, close to 5 million views that video actually got. And this is really stupid. This is really stupid if you are Muslim and you are listening to Quran just to get a good sleep. I have a surprise for you. Quran is not to sleep, but to wake up cold. This is really very sad to know that people uh, are using Quran just to listen to some easy listening, something like elevator music or some jazz music or some whatever music you like. It's not that, guys. It's not the purpose of Quran is the fact that actually it is the user manual for human being. And if you are a human being, you should read the user manual. And you should know how to use this yourself. Yeah, and then I found some other videos, some other channels on Quran, and they were just making up some stories from Quran. Some prophets were flying, some prophets were doing some crazy stuff and supernatural things. And of course, nowadays AI tools are very common. You can easily create a lot of interesting videos. Uh, you don't have to go to Hollywood. You can just in your home uh, on your computer you can do almost everything. And they are creating all these crazy animations that are taken from Quran, and most of them are not true. They are not. They're just making up stories from what Quran says and adding thousand new stuff to the story and then creating all these animations, and people are just watching all this stuff. People are just spending hours and hours on stupid YouTube shorts, meaningless stuff, and watching all these crazy animations and listening to Quran to get a good sleep. And then some of them are saying that they are Muslims. Alhamdulillah, we are Muslims. Yeah, you're Muslim. You just stayed as a Muslim, not a single step further. You're not a good mu'min, that's for sure. You're not a mu'min also, for sure. Because Quran talks to mu'mins, not Muslims. That's why I guess Muslims don't use Quran the way they should be using, and that's really interesting and crazy thing. This is very sad, man. This is crazy. Muslims don't care about Quran. I don't believe that. Why should non-Muslims also care about Quran? Because they see that Muslims are the bad ones. Muslims are not a good example of humanity because they don't care about Quran and they don't follow the teachings of Quran. And non-Muslims, I don't blame any non-Muslims at all, and I am very sorry for them. I'm very sorry that all these Muslims are being really bad examples for humanity. And for that reason, I believe that Allah Jalla Jalalu will punish them more because they are not good example to other people. And one very important thing that I noticed throughout this revelation order, we're following the revelation order in Quran, and one very important thing was the judgment day. And Quran was trying to make sure that everybody will get this thing that judgment day is the truth and that day will come and you will be judged with what you did during your worldly life and of course what you didn't also. And why is it that this is very important? Because we're just keep going through the same thing again and again. Because people are just mocking with this because they don't want to be accounted for what they did during their worldly life. They want to be like animals, no accounting. Do whatever you want to do, and no one says, what are you doing? And Muslims also, if they really believe in hereafter, they would be not following any tyrants. They would be not believing in any tyrants or any king or any bad people. And Muslims would be the one on this planet who will think twice before killing a fly that was stinging you. The fly is stinging you and you're just saying that maybe I should just let it go away before I kill it. That would be the way of acting for Muslims. And that would be a good example to other people, to non-Muslims, to other people living on this planet. But unfortunately, this is not the way the Muslims are acting today. And for them, apparently, everything is fine as long as it's trending. If everybody's watching something or if everybody's following something, that means it's true. So we also follow like sheep. Then if you say, Alhamdulillah, we are Muslims, yeah, that's good for you. That's the point you're standing. That's the point you're saying. And you will be judged with that. You didn't graduate from this school of Muslims to being a good mu'min level. You didn't pass that level. It's kind of like saying a guy who graduated from a university, if he says, Alhamdulillah, I graduated from a primary school, that would be a stupid thing to say. Primary school is right at the start. You then go to secondary school, high school, you got into university, you graduated from the university. You would say, Alhamdulillah, I graduated from university. That would be a wise thing to say. But if you're still saying, Alhamdulillah, I graduated from primary school, Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim, okay, that's what you are. You never become a mu'min, you never become a good mu'min, true believer, and at the end, you just listen to Qur'an to get a good sleep, or you just watch crazy and stupid videos. Yeah. It's a pity. That's why Quran says that most of the people will go to hellfire, unfortunately. Some of them will not believe in what Allah conveys through His messengers, and some of them will be mocking all this. Some of them is trying to prevent true believers from making sure everybody gets this message, and some of them will be just saying that, okay, I believe, that's it. I do no actions, I do nothing to follow this, whatever you believe. And then you sit down and say, Alhamdulillah, I am Muslim, and hoping to get your reward. I'm not sure about that. Sorry.